Welcome back from an ad break. We will continue with our journey today. Remember, I said our topic is the business plan, and we'll be focusing on PESTLE and the components of the business plan. So what we're going to start with is the importance of a business plan. Why is a business plan important? Remember, we've defined a business plan to say what is a business plan. It's a written description, basically, which state all the things that you would want to happen to a business. We're looking at the challenges, we're looking at the financial statements, but we'll cover all of that in what we call the components of a business plan. But before we get to the components, we need to ask ourselves, why is a business plan important? Right. So it says here, a business plan helps entrepreneurs to set goals and objectives. You cannot start a business without goals and objectives. Those are the first things. Those are the driving forces for every businessman or every businesswoman or every entrepreneur. So it helps to set the goals and objectives. A business plan can be used to attract investors and prospective employees. Right. Number one, with investors, they normally want to see the seriousness here, or how serious are you, or the hunger for the business. So when the investors see that you have a business plan, and then they then take you or begin to take you serious, they can even invest in your business, give you money. And sometimes prospective employees also, they want to see that it attracts them. All right, it is essential when you're applying for financial assistance from either the investors or lenders. So with the lenders, we can even be talking about maybe your financial institutions. We're talking about maybe banks. So in order for a person to take you seriously, they want to see your the business plan. Do you have it? It can either be a soft copy or a hard copy, but we want to see it to say, who is this person? What is their goal or objective in terms of the business? So if you want to be taken seriously as a prospective businesswoman or businessman, a business plan should take first priority. It compels an entrepreneur to arrange his or her thoughts in a logical order. So you're starting off, obviously, but we're going to speak about the components to say what does it start with and what follows and all those things. So it compels you to arrange your thoughts in that order. It gives a direction, or it gives direction once the business is operating, because you've got something that guides you. I normally say it serves as a guideline. All right, so those are the importance of a business plan. They're not limited to the points that I've given you. There are so many other points or the importance of a business plan. So now we're looking at the challenges of the macro environment, right? One thing you should know about the macro environment is that here, as a business, you've got no control over it. Remember, no control over these challenges, right? So when we're using a PESTLE analysis, don't forget a PESTLE analysis is an acronym. It's an acronym, and you know what P stands for. It stands for political, and E stands for what? It stands for economical, social, technological, legal, and environmental. But we'll deal with that just now. So challenges of the macro environment. We're looking at the challenges of the macro environment using the PESTLE analysis. So entrepreneurs should look at the factors that could have a negative impact on their businesses. So not that you're trying to be negative as a business, but you're just trying to be proactive and look at, okay, fine, what could impact my business negatively, so that you can come up with contingency plan, or can come up with a plan B to say, if this happens, am I ready to deal with that issue or those challenges that are affecting me as a business. So, but you must not forget, you do not have control over these elements. No control over these elements or features of the macro environment. However, you must adapt. So remember, don't forget these challenges. Say, for example, you're talking about COVID-19. You've got no control over it, but you can do something about it. You've got load shedding, which is also a social issue. So what do? We can adapt and come up with generators maybe. We're talking legislation here. When the government introduces a new legislation, as a business, what do? Do you say, no, I'm not going to comply? No, you have to comply. You've got no control. You have to comply. You have to adapt. So you must not forget that as a business, these are things that you should be mindful of. Businesses use a pestle analysis to scan the environment to check that, okay, will that have a negative impact, or what impact will it have? So it says here, a pestle analysis enables businesses to identify challenges that are posed by the following external factors. I spoke about it. I said we've got physical, we've got economical, social, technological, legal, and environmental. I've given you examples also to say when we're talking about your economical, we're talking about your, it's just a revision here. Economical, we're talking about your repo rates, your inflation rate. Social, we're talking unemployment, we're talking poverty here. Your legal, we're talking your legislation as well, and so on and so forth. You understand? So these are the challenges of a macro environment using a pestle analysis. All right, so now we've come to the end of the first segment, but now we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to do the components of a business plan, which is also the gist of today's lesson, the business plan. I'll see you just now.